That's perfect. Because it can see, yeah, and we'll look at it on the, we can go to your Twitch that,
So
but it is live now, so just so you know.
I don't know that I have an actual Twitch account.
Well, you, just go to mine.
Okay.
Yeah. So it should be
Do I search
Tiger Morlock, I guess.
CK?
LXI, yeah. Just, yeah, there it is. And that'll show, that'll give us a view.
There you go.
Okay.
So do I just post this?
Yeah, post that link.
Well, you think it'd be something different than just that tag, right?
No, it's just the channel tag. Like if you just do the channel, that's all it needs to be. Because it goes straight to whatever is
What is currently live?
streaming, yeah.
Okay. Get it.
Perfect. Look at that. And then we can and we can go back and look at that on your screen to make sure everything is
Sorry, so there isn't feedback. I'm just gonna turn off the speakers. There you go.
cool. We'll check it for a few minutes and then we should be good.
Oh.
That shows us what we're actually. Yeah, I guess we could lift the board up a little bit further since
I'll move it more up towards the top.
well, actually, the other thing I can do is this. That looks good. We can see everything. We'll have to, you'll be able to play your cards in that area, and I'll be able to play my cards in that area there.
Okay. Do they need to see all of my cards, or just what I have in play?
I think just what you have in play.
Okay. I don't know if they need to see.
We can put our draw decks and stuff up into the,
Okay.
because with two players, it's just, like we're used to playing with a larger group, so we're used to like the board being so crowded.
Yeah.
So. We're back for another exciting installment. This time we're going to play the secret name.
Welcome.
Numero Arrow's board is placed. We have all of our encounter sets. We should probably just go ahead with the counters since we've got those already on board. And the encounter, we'll go through this right quick.
Deck?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the secret name. Right. Yeah. So we can see it. There we go. And of course, everyone's favorite meddlesome familiar. This is the haunted one. I forget what the name of that set is. The one that's the casket.
Realm of Death.
The Realm of Death. And we have the one that's for the witches, right? The Fate of All Fools and Terror in the Night. Inexorable Fate. We have the Diabolic Voices, the Racked, and Bedeviled. Everyone's favorites. Witchcraft and Evil Past and Centuries of Secrets.
City of Sins.
And finally, Rats, because rats.
Yay. I don't mind rats.
No, well, when Brown Jenkins shows up, you do.
I don't really remember Brown Jenkins that much, so I guess he hasn't traumatized me.
Well, so when we played Joe, I was the one who was constantly dealing with him, and you guys were all.
We're like, okay, whatever. It's
whatever.
Just got this.
I'm just gonna shoot him in the face again.
Well, I was just Rita. I just run around from him, like run away.
That's
from
right.
him. Be like, "Ah,
Rita
whatever."
just ran.
Run away.
Joe Diamond had to go over and shoot him in the face with his 45. So that's the encounter set. We are enemies of the lodge, so there aren't any tokens to add. So, Aaron, do you want to?
Yes, we have 2 skulls, 2 elder things, 2 zeros, a +1, 2 -2s, 2 -1s, a -3, -4, and then our auto fail and elder sign token are all going into our bag.
That's right. The bless and curse tokens, which are sitting up there, and nice little stacks. And let's put Mary up here in the moldy halls with Jacqueline. And then we got some doom sitting up top, ready to be placed. And we've got everything is in play area.
I guess I'll go ahead and do this.
Yeah, go ahead and do that aspect of the setup.
So this is the Witch's House Ruins that goes into, and I'll just mix these up. So we take 3 cards from these unknown places, put that with that one, shuffle this. All right, those go into the bottom, and then these go into the top.
The exploration deck. I don't remember what they call it in TCU.
I guess this is just the unknown places.
The
deck.
unknown places deck.
I guess we'll just put it up.
We can just
Up
put
there
it
for now?
anywhere.
Put it up there for right now.
Yeah.
That's our setup.
I feel good on the encounter deck shuffle. There may be a little bit of standing for this game. That's not probably a good idea for both of us. Not saying that you're fatter.
Oh no. I mean, no.
Good.
I didn't take it that way at all.
Do you want to go over Jacqueline?
Sure. Yeah. These are the only I did upgrades, but primarily just upgraded. Oh, sorry, I gotta move over more.
Yeah, just a little bit more.
So assets, I primarily just upgraded her cluing with an upgraded clairvoyance and rite of seeking for her deck. So max clue spells for her. We've got our normal skills that we've been playing with, as well as some events deck there. Okay.
Great.
And those are her regular cards.
Yes. I have Mary over here. Mary has her 2 Winchesters, 2 Rites of Seeking, 2 Sixth Senses, her Hallowed Mirror, 2 copies of Olive McBride, 2 copies of Enchanted Blade, and the Guardian Angel. That's her assets. Oh, and of course, also now Recall the Future. Her 2 permanents are the Sacred Covenant and Stick to the Plan. Event-wise, we have Deny Existence ×2, Ever Vigilant, which I'm going to pop out now. 2 Hands of Fate, 2 Premonitions, Prepared for the Worst, and Righteous Hunt, 1 copy of each, 2 Scenes of the Crime, 1 Spectral Razor, 2 Overpowers, 2 Promises of Power, and 2 Take the Initiatives, and it's followed by 2 Horrible Weaknesses, Crisis of Faith and Haunted. So,
I'm sorry I didn't go into details. Do I need to go into details?
I think you're fine.
Okay,
I
good.
mean, as long as we could see everything, it's
Okay.
probably fine.
Okay.
Okay. So Mary's Sacred Covenant, I'll just go ahead and put it up here since it doesn't really need to be seen. What we'll do is I'll put, we can exhaust it when we need to. Stick to the plan, I'll go ahead and put that out as well into the playing field because it doesn't really. So on Stick to the Plan, Mary will search for before the game begins, the Righteous Hunt, Prepared for the Worst, and Ever Vigilant. Put those on Stick to the Plan. And I am shuffling my deck, which needs to be thoroughly shuffled because it's... Hank is over there sleeping.
Oh, yeah, we have an audience.
We have an audience today.
We have Hank. I would lift him up for the camera, but he's sleeping, so we'll leave him. We'll leave him be.
Do you want to get a counter for your usage of...
Yeah, Yeah, I was just gonna
Jacqueline,
use a tablet.
yeah.
Because we don't have this in the chaos bag, so I'm just gonna use that for my counter.
Okay.
Just put it on her. Is that okay?
Yeah, that seems good to me.
Okay.
And I have off to the side a mirror copy of the chaos tokens that are in the bag so that I can use them on hopefully, if I get Recall the Future in play, I'll be able to use that to make it clear as to which token is being called. And hopefully we'll get enough experience so I can get another copy of Recall the Future.
Right. My first draw, I'm keeping 2.
Okay.
Boo. Okay. My best starting hand.
Well, we'll get there. No Arbiter of Fates.
No, not this
Boo.
time. There was an attempt.
I love that card.
I do too. Especially when you start with it.
I know. I argued with myself several times as to whether or not I wanted to use like Recall the Future versus what is it? Not Ever Vigilant, Well Prepared. I decided on. I felt like with Jacqueline in the game and Premonition in the game and things like that on my side, it made more sense to use Recall the Future. So here's my first 5. I'm going to keep that and drop everything else. So we get 4 more cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Interesting. Okay, so we start with Sixth Sense, Promise of Power, the Guardian Angel, the Enchanted Blade, and Spectral Razor. I was hoping to get Olive, but that's the way it goes. I have 3 assets that I would love to put down, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. I think that's going to be my...
I guess let me go ahead and read like our...
everything needs to get read.
So agenda...
Shuffling on
each non-weakness enemy gains +1 health. After you defeat Brown Jenkins or Nahab, gain 1 clue from the token bank. 2 clues if there are 3 more investigators. Okay, so after you defeat Brown Jenkins or Nahab, gain 1 clue. Do before. Investigate in the Witch House. If each undefeated investigator is in Walter Gilman's room, investigators may spend the requisite number of clues as a group to advance.
If each
undefeated
investigator, so we both need to be in Gilman's room in order to get to the next act.
To advance, so 6 total clues.
6 clues and in Gilman's room.
Yep.
Okay.
And I did not start any with any spells that were clues.
We do need to bless the bag.
Oh.
So we'll toss in some blessings. Oops.
2 blessings.
2 blessings. There's Mary. I'll put Mary up here as well.
Thank you, Sister Mary.
Is everything good over there in view?
I think so. I guess I need
Cool.
to put my...
Put your deck up there if you want. Yeah. Oh, 5 resources for Mary. And neither of us have any issues right now, so I'll put I'll just put my hand of cards right there so it's easy to see.
Look at that whole bunch of nothing.
Wow.
I got 2 deny existence, so I'm ready to like cancel some stuff.
Cancel.
I guess.
Well, I did pretty good. I feel good about my draw. So I think we're ready to start. Do we want to plop the moldy halls?
So Shroud of 4, 1 clue per investigator. As a haunted effect, lose 3 resources.
Ugh.
Haunted when you fail an
Investigate.
investigation.
Yes.
Right? So
2 clues. Well,
Shroud of 4.
I know exactly what I want to do.
Okay.
I would like to go ahead and get started with a play out of stick to the plan. So Mary, for her first action, is going to play Ever Vigilant off of stick to the plan. So we'll put this in the discard right here. And she is allowed to play 3 assets at a reduced cost. So she will play the Sixth Sense. She will play her Enchanted Blade. That's 2, 4. And the Guardian Angel, which is 5. So it's a total of 5 resources spent for three of those.
Nice.
I like that. There we go. And that is her first action. She gets 3 charges on the Enchanted Blade. 1, 2, and 3. And that's her first action.
That was one action to put all that stuff down?
I love Ever Vigilant.
Wow.
Stick to the plan is paying off. 3 assets. So we're good to go. All right, so we did 3 assets. We have Sixth Sense in play. I think at this moment, I think it's time to start investigating. Mary can investigate at 4 versus 4. She doesn't have a downside on this investigation because the Haunted is not going to hit her. The only problem is she doesn't. That's a good question. Do you think I should investigate or move on?
It's hard to tell. I mean, I don't know that I'm going to start investigating until I get a key.
Would you be willing to commit guts to investigate?
Yeah. I guess I wasn't sure you're going to use your heads for that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got Sixth Sense in play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I can do a heads test at 6 versus 4 with guts.
Yeah, I can give you guts.
And that'll get you a card draw, hopefully.
Sure.
So I'll take the bag. We can probably just put the bag.
All right, now I'm committing guts. There it says. That'll be the one and only time, right?
That's right. I'm sorry. Well, that was fun. So that's a failed investigate. There are no resources for her to lose. So for her last action, she's going to go 4 versus 4 instead. And so 4 versus 4, Mary draws the skull, which is -1, I believe.
-1.
Yeah,
because
we're not extra dimensional. So that's a big fat
fail.
And Mary goes dark.
Ooh.
Sorry.
You're good. I think I'm gonna draw a card and see if I can try to get something to play with.
That's a good card.
I'm okay with that.
It's not what you're looking for, but it's a good card.
I'll go ahead and play my Crystal Pendulum for 2.
Actually, I'm gonna simplify this.
And then I'm just gonna draw another card. We failed ties on skill tests right now. So.
Brilliant.
Boo. Okay.
And that's where we are, aren't we?
Yep.
That was fun. So we move into there are no enemy phase. There are no enemies to speak of, and so now we go to the upkeep. So we get cards and money, cash money. Mary gets a card. Mary draws Promise of Power. Mary blesses the bag.
Boop. Thank you, Mary. Who's our lead investigator this time? Is it you?
No, it's back to you.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Plays Doom.
Doom and Badness.
This was shuffled.
It was shuffled,
okay,
yes.
Okay. Oh, test 5 of heads.
Diabolic Voices.
Centuries of Secrets.
Oh, Century of Secrets. Sorry. Looked like Diabolic Voices from here.
So for each point you fail by, discard the top card of the encounter deck. Okay, so I've got a...
I can give you Promise of Power.
No, I think I'm okay. My base is going to be 6.
Okay.
And
6 versus 5.
6 versus 5. And I'm going to use my special ability, I think, on this.
Okay. So draw 3. Oh, we should have used it. I didn't think to add to. I got too far ahead of myself.
Oh, yeah, I should have used it when you did yours.
Yeah, that's okay.
Well. First treasures. Do I want to do this? I might not do this. It's a 6 versus 5. I'm just going to do it.
6 versus 5.
0. So I don't draw anything.
Success. Can you hand me a encounter, please, since it's on your side? We get Meddlesome Familiar. If Brown Jenkins is not in play, search the encounter deck and discard for him. Spawn him at your location and take a damage.
Really?
Otherwise, search. This is exactly how it played out the last time we played this. So let's go get Brown Jenkins. And he's engaged with me, which is probably a good thing, because he is aloof. So we'll do a shush on this guy, since I searched it. I take a damage, which I'll put on the Guardian Angel,
Okay.
which will continue to bless the bag. All right, that's shuffled.
Okay.
Now we have Brown Jenkins. Okay, so it says, spawn him at your location, not engaged, and take 1 damage. Otherwise, search the encounter deck and discard for a swarm of rats. So he is spawned. He is aloof at our location and spawned, and I take a damage.
Okay.
Mary is back to colored side, just or the bright side, just like Jackie is.
Do you want to do this damage on your angel?
Well, I can do this.
Okay.
This is enough. So the angel takes 1 damage, and then when the guardian angel is dealt damage, I can place a blessing on in the bag.
We can move those blessings down.
Yeah.
Since you're going to be using them a lot.
Oh yeah. Probably a good idea. This is here as well, because you never know.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's the. So we have 4 blessings in the bag.
So forced, when the enemy phase ends, if Brown Jenkins is ready, each investigator's location discards his or her hand and draws that many cards.
Yeah.
That's not the worst thing for me right now, to be honest.
Well, I wouldn't mind killing him to get the effect of the clues.
I'm fine with getting him killed.
So, all right. So that's that.
I guess I could have played this, sorry. Play with an encounter card or enemy attack would do one of these. I could cancel, but...
I don't know that we want to... I think it's okay to let the guardian angel do her thing.
Okay. Fine.
For now.
Fine with this.
I think.
Okay.
So we've got back to the investigation phase. How do you want to handle your vision there?
I think my turn's a lost turn again. I think I'm gonna probably just do 2 and then see if I can get an investigation spell going.
Okay.
I
So
feel
we
like I'm
don't.
kinda
If
useless
you're gonna
otherwise.
get rid of 13th vision,
Yeah.
then we want you to do that first before
Okay.
I go,
Okay.
right? Because we don't want it to affect me.
Let me do that. So I'm getting rid of it. 2 actions.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna draw a card, which is ritual candles. Alrighty, so that was my turn.
And Jackie goes dark. So Mary, for Mary's turn, Mary will engage Brown Jenkins for her first action. Brown Jenkins is each ready creature enemy gets +2 fight. So Brown Jenkins is a creature, so he's at 3 fight.
He has a plus health as well, though, because of this. Right? Each non-weakness enemy gets +1 health.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's a non-weakness enemy.
Okay.
So he is 3 fight, 2 health, 4 evade, and you still have your ability to help. So what we may do is go ahead and use an enchanted blade. So we'll spend a charge from the enchanted blade.
What's your base gonna be then?
So base that'll put, well, base is 3 plus 1 for the enchanted blade, so 4 versus 3 on Brown Jenkin.
Okay. I'm doing my crystal pendulum and saying 1.
Okay. So I'm at 4 versus 3, and we are using Jackie's ability. So I need
Yes.
the bag piece. So we're drawing 3 tokens, canceling 2. 3 tokens, 1, 2, 3. So we get a blessing, a 0, and an elder thing. We just need to cancel one of them. I don't need the blessing, so we can probably just cancel those 2, you think?
Yeah. And is it still you succeed by 1?
I still succeed. I'm 4 versus 3.
Okay. So because of my crystal pendulum, if the test succeeds by that number or fails by that number, draw a card.
Okay. So 4 versus 3, and you get your card, and Brown Jenkin takes 2 damage from the... oh, wait. I'm sorry. I get +1 when I spend a charge.
Oh, so sorry.
So we had a 0 and an elder thing, and the elder thing is -3, so that wouldn't have worked. So, yeah.
Put that back.
Yeah, well, you're about to get it anyways. So, yeah.
But you get
So-
a clue?
Because I got +2 to that, yeah, because of the thing, and I
Okay.
get 2 clues, right?
Is it 2 clues?
1 or 2.
I think
Sorry.
just 1.
Just
one
one.
for 2 investigators.
So Brown Jenkin goes up there, and I get a clue from the token pool, and that was 2 actions. Third action, Mary. I think at this point, it might be a good idea to use Promise of Power.
Okay.
Because unless we want to go, we need how many, 6 clues? We're going to have to get all these clues.
Yeah.
And we probably need to get these clues from here.
I don't remember what the other shrouds are.
There's probably friendlier shrouds. I could move.
I mean,
Let's
we're
see what
gonna move
happens.
anyways,
We're going to have to move
so-
anyways. Let's see, because this 4 versus 4 stuff is not going to work.
Yeah.
So I'll move to this location, which is Joe something or other's room. Mazerowitz's room. It has 2 clues. Oh. And it has 3 shrouds. Search your deck as an action for a blessed or item asset and add it to your hand. Well, shit, that's an interesting card for Mary. She has blessed things in her freaking deck. I didn't even think about that. That's kind of neat. Haunted, you must either take a horror or choose and discard an asset you control. So that was 3 actions for Mary, and Mary goes dark.
Okay. No enemies in play?
No enemies in play. Back to the recharge phase. We go back to our light sides. We get cards and money. Mary's at 2 assets. Scene of the crime.
Flipping Doom.
Doom and badness.
My badness is
Ugh.
Evil Past. Red area. When you kind of runs out of cards, take 2 cards. I think I might cancel this.
Go ahead and cancel Evil Past.
Yeah. It says when a draw a non-weakness treachery card. Yeah. Do that and take 1 horror.
So you pay 1, take a horror. So Mary's getting a card. Ready for Mary's card. Mary's card is Centuries of Secrets. So she's going to test 4 versus 5. Mary gets a skull, so it's -1. So we get 4 versus 5, so she's at 3 versus 5. She fails by 2. She discards 2. If a cursed treachery is discarded, then I take direct damage. So we get a terror card and a terror card. Wow, 2 terror. So no curses were discarded. Otherwise, that's it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You're good.
I was kind of hoping to get rats because I kind of wanted to use. Well, whatever. Okay.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I got too many cards and nothing to do with them.
What's your books? Your 3? Just.
Yeah, straight up 3.
Do you want to see what I can do in here?
Yeah, go for it. I mean, the only other thing is I can move over and help with your.
Help the investigation.
Yeah.
Because I'm at 4 versus 3. And we could use your ability.
I mean, I can seal something, but I don't think we're too bad off right now, right? I think there's the elder thing.
See, yeah, there are 2 elder things and 2 skulls in the bag.
I mean, I can take an elder thing out. That's the only thing I can.
That might help.
Okay. Let me go ahead and go.
Okay. So
Um,
Jackie's gonna go first.
Let's see here. I'll play my
Chthonian stone.
for 3, and I will seal. Sorry, elder thing. Elder thing is sealed into this.
Okay.
I'm gonna draw a card. Okay.
Do you want to move over?
Yeah, and I'll move over.
And then you can at least use your ability for my investigation.
Yep.
So why don't we do you have another guts in your hand?
Yep, I do.
That might help you draw cards.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
So do we want to commit? So it's Mary's turn. For her first action, she's going to investigate with 6th sense.
Okay.
She will. Oh, we never put. I didn't bless the bag.
Oh, okay. I didn't do any tests, so.
And I took 1 test.
Okay. Okay. So you're doing investigate with your heads, right?
Yes.
Which is 4,
Yes.
and I'm giving you 2, so 6.
6 versus 4. And I'm trying to think.
6 versus 3.
6 versus 3. Yeah. Sorry, I was at Moldy Halls.
One second before you go. 6
So
versus
6
3.
versus 3.
I'm going to say 2.
Okay, so for this investigate, we won't use Jacqueline. We'll just use the committed guts.
Yes.
So we're at 6 versus 3, and the crystal pendulum. Do you want to save your pendulum for
Yeah, I'll save my
for the next one,
Yeah, I'll
so
do
we
that
can
then.
play it up? So we are at 6 versus 3, and we draw a blessed token. Continue to draw, and we get a skull. So so now we are at +1, so 7 versus 3, which is a success.
Okay. So I draw a
So
card?
no,
Okay.
you didn't call it, right?
No, this one.
Oh
My
yeah, you
guts.
draw your guts. Yeah. So now I will exhaust Sacred Covenant to keep the blessing token in the bag. Right? I'll make sure this is the first time I've ever played with Sacred Covenant. So after investigator at any location performs the reveal token, exhaust the Sacred Covenant and return any number of blessings revealed during this test to the bag, ignoring their modifiers. So that's still good, ignoring their modifiers, right? So I can return it to the bag, yeah, ignoring their modifiers for this test. So I return that and still end up with -1, so it's 4 versus, so it's still positive because it was at 7
Yeah.
already, yeah.
Okay.
So we were at 6 versus 3, -1.
Oh, so if you return it to the bag, it's no longer.
It no
counted.
longer counts. It's
Okay,
like
so-
it gets ignored.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was a 5 versus 3 then.
Yes.
Okay.
So it was still a success.
Okay.
Mary gets a clue. And now we go back and do this again. And now we're going to
We're
use
gonna use
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline's special.
So now we're at 4 versus 3.
And I'm going to say 1.
And you're going to say 1. So So we draw a bless token, a bless token, and a, oh, interesting. Well, I think we know what we want to cancel.
Yeah, I can do one. If it's
Right.
that, I can just
We can cancel
one.
this
Okay.
and then resolve these.
Okay.
So we will now resolve the blessing tokens. So -1. And a -3. So the total, sorry?
So I don't think that, so it's negative, sorry, +4 here.
+4, -4. So it's all 0.
Yep.
So my total is I'm up by 1
Perfect.
on the test. And I didn't draw a special token. So these two go back in the bag, and then these two are have left of the bag.
Okay. And I draw a card from my pendulum.
Yes. Sorry. We have a lot of this. Playing with the manipulation stuff is can get a little bit crazy. That was a successful investigation. Mary gets the last clue. And Mary, that was her second action, wasn't it?
Yep.
Is it okay if I leave you alone here?
I am perfectly fine with that.
So I'm going to
Do you
move.
need to do that action that's there to get a bless thing from your deck while you're there? I don't know.
I need to think of how many because a lot of the blessed stuff. Take an action to search for a blessed or item asset and add it to your hand. Group limit once per game. You don't have blessed in items the way I do.
I don't think so.
I
mean,
think-
I've got a couple items, but nothing. I don't think that's a lot.
I think I will take that action.
Okay.
So I will take the special action and I will search for a blessed or item asset. Blessed or item asset. So we have Rite of Sanctification is blessed. Asset. I wish Olive was. So is the Hallowed Mirror. Recall the Future is not. The Winchester, of course, is an item. So those are the targets. And add it to my hand.
I feel like the Hallowed Mirror is not really that important right now, right?
The Hallowed Mirror is a later game item.
Okay.
The Rite of Sanctification could help us with cash money, and it could also help. I think I might take, and I can still search my deck for items. I really feel like I should take the Winchester.
Okay.
But I also feel like the Rite of Sanctification might be helpful for us, because you're low on money anyways.
I'm about to.
You can Voice of Ra.
I've got stuff to help with that.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I've got 2 spell assets out anyways, so I think that's an obvious choice, the Winchester.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll put those back. So I should have silenced my phone. Stand by. There we go. How's the view over there?
Looks fine. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do this. And that is, we've gone dark. So we move to the,
No enemies. We take a resource and a card.
all right.
Finally. Unexhaust. Turn dark. Turn light.
So there's Mary's hand, and then cards and money. Recall the Future. I love that card because I'm a statistician. No, I'm not, but armchair statistician. I don't know. That'll be great. That'll definitely get play. All right. We're almost, we're well on our way to our clues.
Was there any desire to get extra clues before we go, or before we go? I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's really we want to race, like, because our league points are based on getting to the end of the acts. So,
Okay.
like,
Okay. It says the door, sorry, I didn't read this. The door is locked as an additional cost to enter. Investigators in the multi halls must spend 1 clue per investigator.
oh, okay.
So we'd have to really get 8.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
I guess we need 2. There might be clues in here, so we could probably get some more there, but
Yeah,
we'll have to still at least spend 2 to get in. Oh, and unlock the door.
right.
So, okay, badness. Sorry, I added
Yes.
doom.
Badness.
Badness. Test 4 of heads. Terror in the night. 4 heads. Okay. My base is 6. 6 versus 4.
Oh, bless the bag.
Oh yeah. 6 versus 4. Wow. Yeah, it's
It's a big
-4.
fail.
Big fail. So put it in play next to the agenda deck.
Yep.
If you fail by 3 or more, 6 versus 4. 2. I did not fail by 3 or more.
Right.
So you just put this up next to agenda.
Could you hand me a card, please? We get pulled by the stars, a hex. Revelation, put pulled by the stars into play in your threat area. Forced at the end of your turn, if you did not move at least once, take 2 horror. Test heads of 3. If you succeed, discard pulled by the stars from play. If there is an exhausted witch,
Okay.
there is not. So, all right. It is back to the investigation. This is unexhausted.
I would like to go, if that's okay. So I can get this out and then set up to help you here to get the clues.
That seems like a great idea, honestly.
Okay.
Because I need to move.
So I'm going to do Voice of Ra.
I'm going to play Recall the Future, I think, because I want to get that out sooner rather than later. So I'll move and Recall the Future, and then I'll investigate once.
You're gonna investigate once. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do Voice of Ra and use my. Well, no. Yeah, I need to do this.
Okay.
Sorry. Voice of Ra first. I'm not using my ability. Do I? Yeah, I'll use my ability
Okay.
to draw extra. Because you're only gonna investigate once, and we're about to get arbiters out. So
Yes.
I'll use that for that. So, so I'll draw 3. I'm actually gonna draw 5.
Wow.
I have
That's,
no. Well, that's just.
guess what? You get 1 money, right?
Let's see here.
Don't you always get at least 1?
Game 1, yep.
Yep. Is that enough for Arbiter of Fates?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
So, blah. I was hoping to get more though. So that was that. I will play Arbiter of Fates for 3, and then I'm moving over.
Okay. Mary's first turn, she moves. Second turn, she plays Recall the Future for 2 money. And then Mary is going to investigate the moldy halls. Mary will call the skull. No. What will she call? There's 2 copies of the skull. That's not in the bag right now. Mary will call. What will Mary call? She fails. So she fails on. Probably the most important thing to do is call something that causes her to fail that has frequency. So that would be the minus. So technically, that's the 2, the 1, the skull, because she's only testing at 4 versus 4. So she's got a lot of tokens in there that can cause her to fail. But we are also going to use the Arbiter of Fates. So she'll call a skull token on Recall the Future.
Okay. And I am doing Arbiter.
Arbiter of Fates. So we get a total of 3 draws.
So what's your base then?
My base is, I'm at 4 versus 4.
4 versus 4. I guess I'll say 1.
So 3 tokens. 1, 2, 3. So now we get Sacred Covenant as well to play into this. So we have after an investigator at any location performs a reveal chaos token step,
But see,
exhaust. This is reveal.
Yeah, so this is, so I think you've got to cancel first.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Okay.
So technically,
I would just cancel the less than the 2.
I can cancel the, yeah, you can cancel it and I can cancel it. It doesn't matter. So why don't we cancel these 2 with Arbiter of Fates and not worry about exhausting the Sacred Covenant?
I would agree with that.
Okay, so those are canceled. The skull token did not get revealed. So those all get back in the bag, and we are at 4 versus 4. We get a clue. And is Gilman's room, it just says that investigators as a group
have to spend
2 clues to open the room?
Yep.
Okay, so that's what we'll do. We'll next turn we can spend the clues and go in there.
Okay. So that was 1 move and investigate though, right? You have 1 more action?
That was, and I played Recall the Future.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay.
That's my hedge.
Okay. So at the end of your turn?
I did move. So at the end of your turn, if you did not move, at least once, take 2 horror. So she's fine.
It's an action to test.
It's an action to test, yeah.
Okay.
So for now, I don't need to worry about that for now.
Okay.
Famous last words. So Mary, okay, so that is the end of the investigation. We get cards and money. So we draw Hand of Fate. And we get cash money. Mary blesses the bag. Oh, it's in the way. The bag is where the bag is.
I got my
treachery. Oh, your other treachery. Let's get him out of the... I wish... I don't want mine right now, because that's 5 damage, but it's what it is. I need to draw into a deny existence.
Where are you going on your turn?
Well, we need to go through our badness first, because we're about to flip the agenda.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're at 4. Alright. So, if Brown Jenkins is in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a swarm of rats, blah, blah, blah. If he is not in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for him and spawn him in the lead investigator's location. So where we are. It says if there are 3 or 4 investigators in the game, then also do some other stuff, but we're not.
So we just spawn him, we don't take damage?
That is correct. Just
Okay.
spawn him.
All right.
Rats in the walls. The familiar. Each non-weakness enemy gets +2 health.
Ugh. Now he starts getting painful.
And after you defeat him, gain a clue from the token bank. He's still aloof though, right?
He is still aloof, yes. He is a hunter though, so he'll move around with us and cause trouble. Meddlesome familiar. We could potentially ignore him for the current act and maybe worry about him in the next turn. I don't know.
Trying to figure out how I want to handle this dark future at the end of my turn.
Did I draw money? I think I didn't draw money. I should be at 3. No, I think I did.
I don't know.
I think I did. Yeah.
I was definitely out of money, so I had 1. So that, I'm doing that.
I had gone down to 1, and then yeah, because of Recall the Future. Yeah. So, all right. I do have Righteous Hunt, which gives me a nice bonus for dealing with Brown Jenkins.
Are you going to move, or are you going to stay?
I think we ought to just move.
You're going to move into the room, or?
Yeah, we can move up to Gilman's room. You think?
Okay.
I could. So technically, so now that Brown Jenkins is out, when he moves around, I can use that to my advantage with scene of the crime as well.
Okay.
As we move through this.
I mean, we still need 6 clues, even when we unlock the room.
I'm at 4 currently.
But we'll spend 2 to get into the room, though, right?
Yeah.
So, and I'm at 0.
It makes sense to try to get this clue in the Moldy Halls.
Okay.
I think.
I think I might go first, but I wanted to move to where you're going to end up so I can help you, assuming I can get rid of this. Because I'm
Oh yeah, that's right. You're useless until that goes away.
So. Or I can just not move.
I mean, so here's the thing. I can buy that clue straight up.
Okay.
Right, with scene of the crime.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I wish there were 2 clues there to buy, but because I could.
Well, do you want me to go first, and then we use your clues to unlock? Because this is as a group. Like, we unlock the room, I move up and see if there's clues there. If we want Brown Jenkins to move up.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's say we move up and let's say there's 2 clues there, and then we'd still need to come back down to get more clues to advance. So I feel like we're gonna have to go to like at least one of these.
That's right. Well, we can do that.
Okay.
Why don't we do that?
Okay. So how about I go first, and you wanna go to left or you wanna go down?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's 50-50. We don't know what they are. So.
I am moving. It's Frank Elwood's room. Haunted. You must either place one of your clues or place one doom on the current agenda if you fail. So there's 1 clue per investigator. So 2. Okay. My second action is to go ahead and play alchemical transmutation for 1. It has 3 charge components. And then my last action is to actually use this to try to get some resources. So test 1 head. So I am a 6 versus 1. I'm not using this ability. Or well, yeah, I'm not using that. 6 versus 1. -2. So a maximum of 3. So I get 3 resources. For each point you succeed by gain 1 resource, maximum of 3. Yeah.
All right.
So that's my turn. I'm dark. Oh, and then I'm going to do this. So I am going to use my ability on this dark future. So reveal 5, so I'll reveal 7 tokens from the bag and hope that one of them is
An elder sign.
Elder sign. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Come on.
5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh.
The 7th.
Okay, so that's out of it. Okay.
We were able to see all the tokens.
Oh, sorry.
They're
They were all up there. These were the
All
first
7.
6 was like all this. trash. At least I didn't get a bless.
I know. You didn't pull a bless. I can't imagine. That's amazing that you didn't pull a bless
And then my
token.
last one was the Elder Sign. So. Jacqueline is back from her Phoenix craziness glimpse of the future. So
Okay.
she's back to normal now.
That is hilarious. All right. Moving to Mary's turn. Mary will move for her first action, which satisfies pulled by the stars. Then for her next action, Mary will investigate at 4 versus 3. She will call again on Recall the Future, the skull token. No, the skull token doesn't mean anything. I don't want the skull token. I want, let's do the -2 token.
Am I going to do Arbiter?
Yes. So Mary is going to draw a total of 3 tokens. 1, 2, and 3.
Ooh.
Wow. Oh, she called Recall the Future on -2. So Recall the Future gives her a +2 to this test.
Okay.
Assuming we resolve that. So I'm going to exhaust it for now. So.
I can.
Oh, but we can't cancel. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
Yeah, so I can cancel the.
So why don't we just don't worry about cancel. I don't want this to proc. If the named token is revealed, so let's cancel the -2 so that it's not revealed.
Okay.
That way, because then I don't lose my Recall the Future.
Okay. Okay.
So we can cancel those 2 and just fail it.
Okay. So okay, never mind. So you're taking a -4?
Shit. And the haunted effect is awful. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's a
wait,
fail
I can
one way or another.
deny existence, right? What's it gonna do? Fast. So what's it about to do?
Play when an encounter card or enemy attack would cause you to do one of the following.
Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind.
I don't think you can cancel that.
I cannot. So you lose
I'm gonna have to lose a clue
or place the doom.
or place a doom. I don't see how placing a doom would be a good idea. I don't see how that's a good idea.
Okay.
So we lose a clue. That's that.
Arbiter is dead. What's your base? Is 4?
4 versus 3, yeah.
I'm gonna do this now and say 1.
So succeed by 1. Oh, I'm going to call the -2 again. Elder Sign.
What does that do for Miss Mary?
So this doesn't happen. So Mary gets to add a blessing token to the bag, which don't seem to be showing up. Mary gets her clue back. And
It's a +1, so this doesn't trigger.
and Mary gets a +1, so so she succeeds by 2.
Okay.
And that Mary goes dark.
Okay. Alrighty. Enemy phase. He shuffles along to us.
Yep. Well, that's good for next turn because I'll just buy the clues.
Okay. I'm good with this. And ready exhausted cards?
Yep. Ready our exhausted cards and moving on to cards and money. Cards and money get Rite of Sanctification. Mary is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. She's got quite a hand. She gets cash money. And Mary. Okay, Mary is good to go.
Wake up, replace Doom,
Doom.
and
Badness.
Bedeviled. Put into your threat area. You cannot trigger action abilities on your cards you control. Test 3 heads. If you succeed, discard Bedeviled if there is an exhausted witch. Okay.
My turn. Get Badness. I get Realm of Torment. This is interesting. Put Realm of Torment into play in your threat area. When your turn begins, resolve each haunted ability to your location.
No.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I do not have a way of. I don't have a ward.
I do
So,
not.
You don't have a ward.
I do not have a ward. Nope.
Damn.
Cannot cancel that.
Well, it's just what it is, and so it is now our turn.
Well, I think still getting the leaving one clue back there is probably not that big a deal.
We netted one clue in all that mess.
Oh. I mean,
At least I can test to get rid of it.
I can probably get the last clue before I move. Because, if I fail, it's not... Well, I guess I have to place a doom if I fail,
Yeah,
right?
you have to alter the state of the game.
Boo. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to touch it.
This is ridiculous. I forgot how painful this. Well. Do you want to go first and try to clue and then get out of here?
I guess I can try to clue. It's a 3 versus 3, and
I can give you Promise of Power.
It's a 3 versus 3, and I can use my my ability.
Mm-hmm.
Try for it.
But if you fail,
Yeah.
well, the probability of failure is actually quite low, probability-wise, with the blessing tokens in there. We've got 6 blessings in there.
Mm.
So.
Well, but you were going to go to get both of those clues with the scene of the crime,
I
right?
get 2 clues, but I'm going to lose one.
Oh, okay.
So if that would clear, if you were able to get the last clue, then that would clear it, and we could get the heck out of here.
So shouldn't I go after you, or when does your clue? At the start of your turn.
Start of my turn, it goes. So I can go first.
Okay, so it doesn't really matter then if I go first or not.
Yeah, and because you're going to want to use the Arbiter of Fates for you.
Yeah. Well. All right. Well, let me first. I'm going to do this Bedeviled first. Try to get rid of it.
Sure.
So it is a 6 versus 3, and I'm not doing anything special with it. 6 versus 3.
Skull's a -1.
-1. Okay, so that goes away. Okay, discard. Okay. Next is to clue it up. So 3 versus 3. I'm going to make it a 4 versus 3.
Do you want Promise of Power instead?
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make it a 4 versus 3 and then use my special.
Okay.
So, 4 versus 3, so I'm drawing 3. 1, 2.
So we get the Elder Thing, the -2, and the -3.
So, sorry. I failed. So
Yeah, I don't think there's a way around that.
Nope. I put
That's Doom.
Doom in it. So I was not helpful, and I am moving.
Okay. Start of my turn, I lose a clue due to the Haunted effect. Then I will play Scene of the Crime, which costs 2. It's because it's my first action. So first action, I will gain 2 clues because there is a brown Jenkin there with me if there's an enemy at my location. So I'm at 5 clues total. And then for my last action, I will move to the Moldy Halls. or sorry, that was first action. Second action. So second action, I think I might go ahead and try to get that clue and then move.
Okay.
So
You're gonna promise a power with it?
I'm probably going to promise a power. So first off, I will call -2 on Recall the Future. So I'm testing at 4 versus 3. I will use Promise of Power as a commit.
I don't think we've been doing this. Sorry.
What have we not done?
Sorry. When the enemy phase ends, if Brown is ready, each investigator discards his or her hand, then draws that many cards.
Shit.
We
We shouldn't.
We've not done that.
Oh my god. I forgot how complicated this one is.
Okay. Sorry. Mistakes were made. Lots of mistakes.
We did that. I think we did that last time we played this.
Well, we haven't.
Well, I would have had to discard mine.
Okay. I would
When
have
the wait, when the what ends?
When the enemy phase ends.
So at the end of it, so basically he hunts and he would have
He
come
ended
to
with
us.
Then we would have discarded our
So we
hands.
shouldn't have any of the cards in our hand.
Correct.
So that's really what it is. I haven't actually played any of the cards.
Okay. I did.
You did, yeah.
Do I just need to rewind completely?
We can try.
Because, I mean, it's only been one that he moved, right?
He came into play.
He came into play and then we moved over and he followed us, right? So
Yes.
that was the first time that he ended there.
The enemy phase. That's right. So yes, we would have had basically the current turn.
Okay. So I'm backing up.
Yes, we'll back up.
There's 2 clues there,
That's right.
right?
I wouldn't have any cards in my hand.
Whatever you just drew, you would have, right? Because at the end of the enemy phase is where you discard and draw up.
Oh, that would have been Rite of Sanctification then.
Right, so this was I just drew this Robe of Endless Night. So I would have discarded, I would have had this in my hand too at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have had 5.
Yeah, we can just rewind the whole thing.
Okay. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is now my actual hand. So discard. Enter hand and draws that many cards. Okay. So, and then that would be the end of the enemy phase. And then
So I would have gotten 6 cards total.
would gotten another card. Okay. Still no clue stuff, which is crazy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. So my first action would have been to resolve that bedeviled, which I did. So that's done.
Yes.
Okay. My next action was the clue, but I committed that card to it, which I shouldn't have.
Yes. So
I
we
would've
need to we just need to retcon the whole
Okay.
turn.
Okay.
We can return it to its original state.
Okay. So, all right. So my first action was get rid of my bedeviled. So that's done. My next action is to
Looks like we're having some. Is the stream being slow? Yeah, we're just behind. That's all.
oh
Yeah.
okay. We're not going to be killing Brown Jenkins this turn, are we?
I could try. I could instead of.
Actually, I mean, I'd be kind of nice if he didn't. If he lived for me to get rid of some of these cards and draw that many, because I mean, I don't have anything that's gonna clues.
Well, it's at your. Yeah, if you and I end at different locations, then that's not a problem.
Okay.
For me, I'd rather not because it's going to draw me into more shit that I don't want at the moment.
Okay.
But what I can do is.
Are you moving?
Well,
You
I
have
need
to
to.
move.
So I have to move, right? I'm gonna lose a clue. Then I can take the initiative to try to get it back.
Don't do that.
So that I'll be down to 3 clues. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, because you lost your.
Because of this,
Yeah. Okay.
and I can then I can move.
So you are gonna move. But you only move once, probably, not twice. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna stay.
But if you stay if you stay here, then it'll cause the whole thing to reboot.
I'll do that. I'm gonna play my Robes of Night for 2, and my third action. Third action is actually I don't like any of these cards, so I'm going to exhaust and spend 1 charge from here and get some. So it's a 6 versus 1, and see what kind of resources I get.
All right.
-1, so max of 3. So I get 3.
All right.
Okay. That's my turn. I'm up there.
Okay. So for my turn, I trigger the Haunted ability. I lose a clue. Then I will attempt to get a clue back. So for my first action, I will play Olive. All right, well, you're here at my location, aren't you?
Yeah.
So for now, I'm not going to worry about Olive.
I can with
So what I'll do
alcohol.
is I'm at 4 versus 3, and we can just use Arbiter of Fates, you think?
Yep.
All right. So investigate at 4 versus 3. Oh, and I will call the -2 token.
Sorry, what's your base?
I'm at 4, base 4, investigate.
I'll say 1 then. 1.
Okay, so, and I will call the -2 token. Drawing 3 tokens. 1, 2, 3. The hell, where are all the blessed tokens?
Yeah, right? Did you say, there's like a bunch in there, right?
They're in there. They are in there. I can see them. Okay, so we have, it's fine. So this doesn't matter. We get a -3, so one of those either, so we can just cancel those and be done with it, right? So
you get a clue.
So I get the clue. That is my first action. Do you still have?
I have 1. I can do one more.
I think that I should probably do it again.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
So we are same test. 3 tokens. 1, 2, and 3. So we have a bless, -2. So we can resolve. So what we'll do is I will. Do you want to
I'll
cancel those?
And
And then I will cancel with the Sacred Covenant the bless token. So everything goes back 4 versus 3.
Would you still not draw one?
Because it's. I'm
Would you still
thinking.
not?
After an investigator at any location performs the reveal chaos token step, exhaust the covenant. Return any number of blessed tokens revealed during. So it does get revealed.
You
So
still
it does.
reveal
I
it,
do have to
right?
reveal it. Yes.
Because
I have to resolve it, and then.
you might still need it. Like
Yeah.
you might still need the blessing based on what you get.
So I would reveal an additional token. -1 is the result. So I will. Oh
No,
I still need
because
it.
you would add those
Yeah.
together, right?
So that's a good point. So that goes back to there, and we
it
end
was
up.
a 4 versus 3.
It was 4 versus 3, so it was +2, -3, so it's -1, so
Okay.
it's 3 versus 3, so it succeeds at a 0,
Okay.
and the blessing token goes away.
You get a clue.
I get a clue,
Woo.
and for my last action, I'm moving.
Woo. Run away from.
Run away from the badness. Woo, that was a turn.
So last time I failed this search, I added a doom. Remember, like
You did, yeah.
So I need to take a doom away.
That doom should go away. Yeah,
Okay, retcon.
full retcon. Okay,
All right.
that was fun. Now we're moving on.
Enemy phase. He doesn't attack. He's still aloof. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards that are all trash. So I'm going to draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. finally have something I can search with.
Excellent. And we can go to Gilman's room as well.
Okay.
All right. So we go back to our light sides. We get cards and money. Mary gets take the initiative and another cash money. So Mary's at 4 cash money. And we can go to Doom. To Doom. And here is the card that Jacqueline will draw.
So I need to look at what I've got now. Sorry, I was wondering. Did you do this when your turn ended?
Oh no, I need to test that as well. Thank you. So, and Mary hasn't added a blessed token yet, which is good. So at the end of Mary's turn, she tests 4 versus 3 on the realm of torment. And Mary will recall the future at -2. So she has to draw 1 token. Mary draws a blessed token. Mary gets a +2, -2, and she will take that result. So it puts the blessed token back out. That succeeds, so it goes away. Mary moved, so
Okay.
I'll have to test that soon. Yes, thank you for reminding me.
Okay.
So then at the end of Mary's turn, she blesses the bag again.
Okay. I think we're good then. All right. Oh, it's rats. Oh, they can engage with me.
Yes.
I got rats.
Could you hand me one? Thanks. A meddlesome familiar. If Brown Jenkins is not in play, he is in play. Otherwise, search the encounter deck and discard for a swarm of rats, spawn it engaged with you, and take a damage. So
he's in. So otherwise,
he is in play. So I have to go get some rats. There's a swarm of rats. And I will shuffle. I forgot how nitpicky TCU is with like these little rules here and there. It feels like it's nitpickier than like TFA to me. Maybe I just have a positive. Maybe I just put TFA in the highest of light. Okay, so we're back to the investigation phase. Let's reread Brown Jenkins because.
What about him?
What does he do with the rats? Doesn't he cause something for the rats?
Each ready enemy creature gets +2 fight. Okay.
All at his location or everywhere?
This is each ready creature.
Okay.
So regardless of where they are.
And then up here, after you defeat Brown Jenkins, and each non-weakness enemy is +2 health. So the rats are
there's a
3 health, 3 fight.
What?
Yes.
What?
I know.
Can you go first? I'm probably gonna astral travel out of this. Take the rats with me.
That's not a bad idea. I needed to take a damage, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Don't I take a damage from that?
Yes.
Okay, so another damage on the Guardian Angel, another blessed token in the bag. Okay. I think the best thing for me to do.
You gonna open up the room?
Well, I have these rats.
Oh, okay.
3 health rats.
3 fight rats.
3 fight rats. So I think the most important thing for me to do first is to kill the rats, I think. The other thing is I could just take it on the chin.
I mean, I guess I could try to go first and kill off the Brown Jenkins. I don't have any.
No, I think it makes more sense for you. If you can astral travel,
Yeah.
it's probably better for you to do that,
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
I will, yeah. Because I've got my enchanted blade. So first off, first action,
I'll still take 2.
it's going to take 2 hits, you know. First action, I will use the enchanted blade
I
with...
should have done this when you revealed that, actually.
Is that any location?
When investigator at any location draws a non-weakness treachery card. Isn't that what that is? Cancel that card's effect.
I think that I'm okay with that if you want to
Not too far.
retro back to that.
We're not too far retcon, right?
Because we haven't done anything other than put damage on the guardian angel.
Okay, so I'm paying the 1 to cancel.
And you take another
And I take
sanity. Yeah.
Word
So
protection.
I will take the blessing back out of the bag.
Take 1 more. Okay. Okay.
All
A lot of
right.
retcon. This is like.
Oh,
I
sorry, folks.
apologize, you guys.
Yeah. Okay, so that's canceled. Swarm rats never got found. It
Yep.
was in this. So
I still have rats on me.
Yeah. It was in this, so I'll do a quick. Or do you want
I'll do a shuffle.
to zhuzh it up while I move? So I guess my first action is going to be to spend the 2 clues
Yeah.
to enter Gilman's room. 2 clues. Gilman's room has 2 clues in it. So we will need to gain a clue elsewhere. Because I'm at 5. It'll put me at 5. Draw the top 3 cards. Draw 3 cards and take 1 horror as an action. Discard the top 2 cards of the encounter deck is the haunted effect. I'll just leave that there for now. Defeating Brown Jenkin. This is just it's just
So wait, when you unlock the door,
yeah.
so you spent. Well, it wasn't an action to spend the clues though, right?
No, it's a cost to open it.
Okay.
It's a cost.
So it's just
As
one
an
action.
additional cost
Okay.
to enter. Yeah.
So you still have 2 actions left, right?
Yeah. So, well, I mean, I can start investigating, right? I think my first action, though, is going to be playing Olive McBride. So, I'm going to probably have to start thinking about paying for. Yeah. So now I'm on to my last action. And with my last action, I will use Olive McBride, and I will use Recall the Future. I'm at 4 versus 4. And so I will draw 3, resolve 2. So it's 4 versus 4, and this is Mary's last action. 4 versus 4. 1, 2. Come on, blessing. Okay, so I resolve 2 tokens. I'll resolve, of course, the 2 -1s. That's a fail.
What's your haunted?
The haunted is to discard 2 cards off the top. And Mary goes dark.
That's all it is discard the 2 top?
Discard the top 2 cards of the encounter deck.
Oh. Okay.
Oh. if I could proc Sixth Sense, I can actually pull stuff off of Moldy Halls too. So we may not have to move, but we are gonna. I'll have to go down and deal with Brown Jenkin for sure.
Well, can I run away from this? Can I run away? Cannot run away. It's a 2 versus 3. I might try to run away from these at a 2 versus 3.
Mm-hmm.
Because I really don't want them to come with me. I could astral travel, but then they just stick with me. I don't think I'd want to do that. I'm going to try to run away from them. So it's a 2 versus 3. And can I do anything else? No. I'm going to use my Arbiter of Fates for a 2 versus 3 and hope for some blessings in here.
2 versus 3, drawing 3.
1, 2.
Interesting.
That's a good start. And 3.
So you need the
I
bless.
need the bless.
So you're gonna cancel the 0 and a bless.
So I'm canceling them. They don't go back in yet. So I'm going to resolve that bless.
Yeah.
What is the what?
-3, I think.
-3. Okay. So
It's a fail.
This is a fail. And then it says if you fail, resolve the hunter keyword on each enemy in play.
Oh no.
The hunter keyword.
Oh, so they just all move.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, you just resolve them as if they just basically everybody gets a free move, but they're already
Well, he's not engaged.
at your location. Yeah.
Okay. 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 Oh wait, that blessing goes away, right?
That goes away, yeah, because it did get revealed. I mean, I could put it back in the bag. We don't need it. Like there's no reason for it to not go back in the bag, I don't
Okay.
think. So I'll exhaust Sacred Covenant to put it
Okay.
back in the bag.
Okay. I am astral traveling. So 3. Didn't want to do that. So removed any revealed location. So I'm moving over here to you.
And you draw
draw a
tokens.
token.
You're going to use your ability.
No, just reveal a token.
Is there something that's... Oh, yeah, I guess you could drop a bless token.
I don't think so. That doesn't really count. Like I don't resolve it.
You're not resolving it, no.
All right.
You just look to see what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I take damage for this. I'm gonna do 1 damage on my robe. My third action is I'm gonna try to just hit these rats, I guess. I mean, 'cause I can't. I'm gonna try to hit them, I guess.
I can give you...
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to hit him. So it's a 3 versus 2 again.
I don't have
Something
anything.
like that.
I mean, I could give you...
Nah, don't worry about it.
You're going to try to punch them?
Yeah, because that way you could just do a blade once for him and kill them all, hopefully. So I'm going to use my special ability. So 2 versus 3. Reveal 3. 1, 2, and 3. So I am canceling those 2 and taking bless. Revealing another one, which is another bless. So I would do another one. Which is a -3.
So you're at +1 total.
+1, which is what I need.
Yep.
So I did 1 damage on these crazy rats. Crazy rats. Okay.
Those all go back in the bag.
So that's right. Okay.
Oh my gosh. I love it.
Just FYI, I do have this draw into the flame to get those two clues there.
That's not a bad idea. We could also, you could also play out Rite of Seeking.
Yeah, but okay.
It's possible.
Yes. Okay.
It's the end of the investigation phase.
I think so. So Brown moves. I get hit by rats for 1. Nobody's at Brown Jenkins' location.
That's right.
You did move during your turn.
I did move, yep. This next turn is where it starts to get,
Okay.
I've got some ideas.
Cards and money.
Cards and money. So cards and money, we get